Khaotic Syndicate, Killshot sessions. You know the name, baby. Yeah. Khaotic Syndicate, Killshot sessions. That stepping heels hit cold on the floor. Clipboard mine, I came for the score. Ink on the page like a blade in silk. Every line sharp, every bar built steel. I don't chase cloud, I collect the crown. One clean verse in the room, sit down. Said I rap pretty, then I rap mean. Velvet in the mouth with a riot in the scheme. Hear that hush when I walk in. Whole block lean when the bass kick. Count my wins in a black book line. One more move and I redraw time. Khaotic Syndicate, Killshot sessions. Khaotic Syndicate, Killshot sessions. Say my name, watch your whole room tension. Khaotic Syndicate, Killshot sessions. Khaotic Syndicate, Killshot sessions.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we do have some breaking news to bring to the table here. And my guest at this time is none other than the Iceman himself, Iceman 3000. As we have episode 2 of this whole agenda here, where we're about to expose a Canadian dumpster turd by the name of Feck. And we have a lot of breaking news to bring to the EFED community here, don't we, Iceman?
Or should we call him a Canadian fuckboy?
Wait a minute. Since we are on the subject of that, before we get into this whole narrative here of this, I got a song that I specifically made for this moment, if I could play it. You know, I want you to just sit back and enjoy this one.
Still typing in your mama's house, huh? All caps, soft hands, loud mouth. I see you. Keep my name in your teeth. I'll give you something to chew on.
Fuck fake! Say it from the gut, from the deck, yeah. Fake flex, fake press, fake checks. Whole life one long group text. Fuck fake! Chant that shit, make it next snap. You a thumb war thug, that's big cat. Fake talk big, but fake don't step back. Fuck fake! You a
So yeah, that's just a small sample. You will give everybody the rest when I post it up. But yeah, as we get into this whole thing, break it down, Iceman.
Well, we found out who the snake was the whole time. It was the stupid, backstabbing, ungrateful Canadian named Feck, aka I'm just gonna go ahead and say his real name out here for the world to hear it. Marcel Welcome.
Oh yeah. This man has been a thorn in a lot of EFEDs that we popped in show-wise, but in the long scheme of things, everything catches up to you in the long run, sir. And that's something he never thought would come back to bite him in the ass.
Oh yeah, he thought he could run and hide all this time, but look what happened. The truth finally came out.
It's like all the evidence compiled up, the fake accounts, the unknown YouTube channels. Pretty much he set up everybody, hook, line, and sinker, myself included. But yeah.
And guess what? He tried to break up mine and your friendship.
I should have known. I was like, it was something that was just not hitting on all cylinders when I was over there with y'all. And I'm not saying for the general community out here listening, it's like you have to really read. I was reading the room at the time, and I could tell every time I was coming in calls with y'all, he would be the only oddball one with the screwed up face, like I didn't belong in here with y'all.
Yep.
So it kind of made put two and two.
Feck would snitch to us saying that you left the call.
See, that's how I knew. And the funny thing about it was I could read the room and know when I left to go take these important phone calls from my uncle, my mom, or whoever was calling me at the time, y'all would know that these were important phone calls to me because I was setting up for either my trip at one point with y'all or getting ready to go take care of something or going out to dinner, whatever the case may be, that's here or there. But it's the principle of the fact that this man literally in my face screwballing me like I'm somebody that he didn't have no respect for. I'm older than him.
Hey,
But
DJ, me and you compare. We're older than him.
it's like we're both older than you. It's like whatever happened to the old term, respect your fucking elders.
Here's the good part about all of this. Here's the good part about all this. Let's just go ahead and expose the narrative like it is.
Yeah, let's keep it all the way 100.
Okay, you set up here, in fact, you talk about people's families. You set up here and bring little kids up that shouldn't be involved in it. You bring people's kids up in it.
And here's the funny thing about this, that's the crazy part, right? I remember back when we had to deal with this clown ball on an occasion when it came up to me that he was disrespecting Dixie and her kids at that time, and then you turn around after I leave and CJ leaves and you do the same goddamn thing again? Who has the brass cojones to do that? Only him.
Oh yeah, then he wants to bring my little niece into all this shit.
It's like whatever happened to the old term, women and children are left out of the equation. If you was big and bold and you was a man, you would have been addressed it with the fellas that you had an issue with. But unfortunately, you had to be a crooked little snake to show your true narrative.
Yeah, then you want to go around disrespecting women online, Feck?
Funny thing about it is this. There was a reason why I made a certain account, and I'll bring it out in the open right now. You wonder why I created Valera Vega for this reason, to catch little snakes like you in the act. But you didn't pay attention to the signs because, you want to send certain style pictures to other men? I mean, make it make sense here, Faye.
Oh.
Like, I feel uncomfortable really knowing that you are that type of person that does these type of things and then they expect to have respect in the long run when you don't even deserve the respect you're getting now. That you should have an on-site ass whooping.
I mean, does this man even know what respect is?
I don't even think he do, because if he did, somebody must have never taught him well.
Does he have any decency in him at all?
I don't think he has any moral fiber or decency in him to have the respect that he has. But how many times have people given you countless chances to prove your worth, and you blew every chance you got? I mean, let's be totally upfront and 100 here. You, Dixie, Devin, CJ, all the other companies that he's ever been in, was this his true MO, to take over all the talk in the E-Fed industry, or is it just me?
I mean, all he's done is burn bridges with every single one of those E-Feds that he was in.
I mean, how many times do we need to say to you, how many times have you been chin checked here, Feck, on multiple occasions about acting the way that you act, and you still haven't changed your ways? No wonder why you end up on the blacklist of everybody's company.
And you wonder why you get your stuff in the situations that you're in now.
All because, no matter how much you look at it, and no matter how much you want to overlook the scenario, you know that there are people that are bigger and better than you in every which way, shape, or form, but you chose otherwise because, unfortunately, this is your MO. This is how you act. This is how you treat people who tried to show you respect in the long run.
In fact, how are you going to sit up here and blame me for all this stuff when the past, let's see, 4 months, I've been at my brother's house taking care of him and my little niece?
And I'm saying this to myself. As a man of my stature, if I had that scenario, I would basically be doing the same thing, looking out for my family instead of worrying about a Canadian little shit turd who want to sit around here thinking everything is all about him, and it's really not. If you would have came out and opened up your big mouth and asked what the fuck was going on, maybe you have some common decency to be respectful of the situation that was going on.
And plus, I went around and told everybody what was going on with me, what I had to deal with. I went around and told everybody.
Like, if you gave people a heads up notice there, Iceman, I would say this. That's good on you that you did that, because then that shows the people that was around you, okay, he's taking a little hiatus away from the scenario here, but in the same token, I'm also here if y'all need to talk to me. But this little shit turd decides to do a complete 180 and do the unthinkable.
I mean, all he ever did was cause chaos. Chaos.
And then this is why when me, CJ, and we did all of our shows in these last few weeks leading into this, we knew it was him kind of portraying that narrative behind the scenes, trying to get back in E-Feds that he was in, like AHW, CJ's show. He tried to get in over here with me, but I never saw one single message outright on my channel that showed otherwise. But it's the principle of the matter. But now, when all the evidence come out in the open, this is what you get.
In fact, how many times have we warned you to quit the drama? We told you to quit a long time ago. But you kept on going.
A person's true colors always shows when he don't have no other options to go to. And the funny thing about this is he showed his a long time ago. And how many times have y'all kicked him out for and brought him back into the same scenario for him to do the same shit over and over again?
Oh, we kicked him out a bunch of times. We had to kick him out at least.
Cause I kind of popped in on the channel maybe once in a while, and I heard that he got kicked out, and I'm like, okay, they finally getting the memo that he's a problem. 2 seconds later, he's back at it. But then the crazy thing about it is I'm hearing from Aaron, you sent shots about his mom, this, that, and the third. I'm like, dude, what?
Why would you sit in a video call and tell Aaron that you would piss on his mom's grave?
Like, that's the thing that really mind boggles me, is why would you say that to somebody who is deceased? That's almost like saying the scenario that happened a while back when CJ's military dad came up. It's like, why would somebody say something about especially a military man of that stature, which which we show our respect to military people around here. Salute to everybody that's in the military.
Yep,
But
I got
in
some
that
family
same
members that's in
token,
the.
you
I
don't
had
sit
some.
there and disrespect a person's mother who passed away and gave her life to her son.
Yep, that's totally crossing the line.
You crossed the line. You more than just crossed the line. That's almost saying the immediate grounds are coming to see you and beating your ass. People will come see you for that shit, fact. Trust me. You don't know who you would say something like that to disrespectfully that'll come out there and literally say it's on site with you when they see you.
They will literally pull up on you and beat the crap out of you.
It's like everybody knows the rule. You disrespectful, when they say drop that address, drop that address. If they gotta come hunt you down, they coming to hunt you down.
They will find a way to get to you.
Precisely. And there's no excuse to why everything now has been brought to the light, to the table. But since it has been brought to the light and we now know who you are, you can sit just like everybody else in the EFED industry and watch the real growth. Because now you're in that same category with every other person who has done bad in the EFED industry.
That means you're on the bad EFED list, what they call it.
Mm-hmm. That little area of, okay, you're on that blacklist area that now shows you are literally in that category to where EFEDs now know you for who you really are. And it's no excuse. None.
And that means, Feck, you won't be allowed back to anybody's Fed.
They see you in the chat, it's automatic block on site.
Yep. If you
They
try
don't
to
want
come
to
in
hear
with a
your
fake
comments.
account,
They don't want to see you. They blocking you on every social media platform, period.
and if you come in with a fake account, they'll block that and report that.
Every count that you think you have right now, consider them all gone.
Yep.
This is why the team is waiting for you to pop in on this stream. Because I guarantee you're not gonna like the outcome if you fuck with the wrong person again. And trust me, I know it's gonna come when you're gonna fuck with that wrong person, and you're gonna end up in a situation that you wish you could be let out of.
Yep.
But let this be a lesson, because when you do dirt behind the scenes and plot on people who was there for you when you needed it the most and was only trying to be a friend, don't think for 1 second that you'll take their kindness for granted. And that's what the fuck you did, Feck. You took kindness for granted.
And he did something else very disrespectful that I didn't like either.
Lay it out there.
He went to a dead man's wife and told her to fuck off.
What the fuck? See, Feck, I knew you was a low-ball, grimy piece of shit, but I didn't think you would be that grimy of a piece of shit.
See, that's what's wrong with Feck. He always wants to disrespect women. That's his problem.
And funny thing about it is, Here's my thing about it. If your mama knew you was being disrespectful to a woman, she would smack you right upside your peasy ass fucking head, little bastard. Let's be totally honest.
And then you want to go on social
I'm the
media.
type of person that says this. I respect women to a T enough to the fact of they deserve the respect that they deserve. But what we're not gonna do is disrespect a woman that you knew can't that and the funny thing about this is this, I'm gonna say it blunt honest. You came out of a woman's womb, bitch. Make it make sense.
And then, in
You
fact, you
came
had the
flat out the pussy.
And then, in fact, you had the balls to call Dixie a deadbeat.
Like, what the fuck? If I had the time right now, I wish on this Killshot session to get Dixie Broski in here and literally let her expose even more of a narrative than what you're doing, Iceman, because it all needs to be revealed. And I'm sharing this out on all platforms. So please look out for the link if y'all not in the chat watching. Share this link out because everything needs to be seen.
Oh yeah.
Everything needs to be known. If any E-Fed right now has Spec on their roster, remove him immediately.
Yep.
Immediately.
Because if you don't, he's going to cause the same problems he's causing us.
At the end of the day, if you see him in your chat, block him immediately. You have him on your Facebook account, block him immediately. If you need more information, please contact one of the following individuals that we are about to mention: Devin Broski, Dixie Broski, CJ Mundo, myself, Iceman 3000, to name a few. Get in touch with us because at the end of the day, this needs to be full-blown execution of the elimination effect out of E-Fed chats immediately.
It needs to be gone.
Like, ban Spec immediately. Operation ban Spec. Outright. It needs to be done. But if anybody else has any other information that they want to have, and if you are associated with this movement of getting rid of Spec, I mean, especially I know CJ Mundo may want to come in and say a few things. Daniel Iceman, said a lot right now. Yep. Hell, if we can get Devin and Dixie over here, it'll be greatly appreciated because it becomes time that everything needs to be brought to light. And I know they know more information than you, Iceman, but this is pretty much efficiently the one-stop shop that I'm doing right now to eliminate Spec out of E-Fed. We have to.
Yep, we got to do it. We got to do it, DJ, before he goes overboard again, and it
before it gets rampant and all that. I feel like this is a thing that has to be resolved and rectified right now. E-Fed is supposed to be fun. It ain't supposed to be about drama. It ain't supposed to be about bullshit. It ain't supposed to be about none of that. We came in, like, people built this to have fun, get to know new people, be friends regardless of issue or circumstance, regardless of the matter. But it comes time where you got to put aside E-Fed and friendship to see a common goal. And that common goal right now is a little shit bird named Spec. I say that with everything I love because it becomes a very significant scenario that he hasn't popped up in chats yet, but he's going to pop up in chats trying to get his name known. And if y'all know any E-Feds that are tied to or you have seen this man in your E-Fed, go to the owner immediately. Share this video with them. Try to get people in touch with people that knows the information. But in the long run, I say this: the fact you slimy little weasel piece of shit. So you're the reason why I'm got myself blacklisted off the list because you never wanted me in ONW. You saw me as a pure threat. You saw me as a man that could succeed. You saw me as a man that was bringing resources and insight to the whole outlook. But my, you literally don't think on anything. You literally don't think on anything, do you? Little shit. Because if you did think on it, you would have been more reasonable and lenient to the whole narrative of you are what you say you are. And if you are what you say you are, then you're as bad as the rest of them. You are as bad as the rest of them. And that goes to show me how much of a snake you really was behind the scenes. What? That's because you hated the fact that I dog walked you on stream? Just because you didn't like the fact that I put your little barrel ass in your place, little bitch? That goes to show you how much of a pussy you really was. Oh, my bad. Did I meant to say that?
In fact, the reason why you hated me so much is because I was real to people. I was true friends to people. I didn't backstab anybody like you did. I never once backstabbed my friends. And that's what you hated about me, Feck. That's what you hated so much about me.
I mean, and here's the crazy thing that kills me. Where did all this hate come from, my boy? Where did all this pure hate come from, my boy? Because where was all this pent up animosity before you joined back in ONW? Where was all these grudges with everybody before you joined back in ONW? What, you couldn't contain the whole situation that you had other people in there that was better than you? You couldn't contain the fact that you had a more significant group of individuals that was doing the work and the time in there? Or mind you, you just wanted to be one of the cool guys that hang around a cool group of individuals. And then turn around and stab all of us in the back. Like a bitch. I knew you was a little bitch when I saw you. And you acted like a bitch. So, you are what you are.
I mean, Feck, you brought this upon yourself. So you can't go around blaming others.
For all the shit that you've done, for all the shit that you have put people through and made their lives the way that they are, karma's a bitch. And it comes back to bite you in the ass tenfold. And you can't sit up here and run, hide, or duck and dodge from the narrative here. You are what you say you are. And you're showing your true colors to the world now for being the lying, backstabbing piece of shit you are.
Oh, don't worry, DJ. It's gonna catch up to him one day.
And when it does, oh, don't say you've been warned because you have been warned. Several things can play a huge part in everything. And you're playing your role very perfectly. Okay? Don't say we didn't warn you when we said we warned you, but you didn't want to listen. Because my dad told me, I know it's saying nice, man, a hard head make a soft ass.
Yep.
And you're hard headed. You're a stubborn little piece of shit.
Or what my grandpa always tell me and my brother: what comes around goes around.
And boy is just biting you in the ass like nobody's business. You can't run from truth, and you can't run from what you did. Because the more you run from what you did, the more it comes back to haunt you. So let this sink in, because it is going to come back to bite you in the ass. And that's the problem. You don't got to worry about a dog catching you. You got to worry about a dog catching your ass.
Oh, that was a good line. That was a good line from Friday.
Oh, why you think I had to say it? But it comes back tenfold to you. All these stories coming out the woodwork right now, in fact, it's not a good look on you. It's a bad look on you. And then you had the gall to admit certain things in a phone call recently, and this is what you decide to do, is show your true intention like this? Nah. But the next episode ain't gonna be a pretty sight for you, because there is a part 2 coming up. And it ain't gonna be with Iceman. It's gonna be with Devin and Dixie Brosky. And boy, I know they got a lot they gotta get up their chest with you that hasn't been unveiled on CJ's end.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I would suggest staying tuned for that. But right now, if you have any closing words, Iceman, for this Killshot session episode 2, the stage is yours.
All right, Fed. This is my final word for you, man. I'm just gonna say it plain and simple. Leave us the fuck alone.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's not enough to be said around here. There's not enough that's going to change how we feel or what we say towards you, fact. Because you deserve every ounce of this lashing you're going to receive. And it's going to come in stages. It's going to come in bunches, because you don't know how to treat people with the same respect you're treated. If you want to be treated like an asshole, that's what the fuck we about to do, is treat you like a little asshole. Because,
or should we say ass clown?
oh, yeah. At the end of the day, in the famous words of Chris Jericho, you are the ass clown, feck. Go about your merry little way and trolley along with the rest of the poodles and dogs of the E-Fed industry, because that's where the fuck you just laid in. Now, on that note, we are about to sign off here. we said enough on the situation with Iceman from Iceman's perspective. But when we get Devin and Dixie Broski in here, there's going to be a catastrophic 5 storm coming right at your way, Feck, and I'm not going to let him hold back. You brought this on yourself, sir. Now lay in the bed you lied in.